It's like the funniest, like, PG swear you've ever said. I think...
I don't know if I have one.
Probably, like, the funniest thing, like, funniest PG swear I ever said was, like, "Are you saving my big money at Menards right now?" Like, I don't even remember what I was mad at, but then as soon as I said it, I just, like, what the fuck was I saying? And then I just started losing it in laughter. Oh, and anyway, we're back.
Yeah, I don't think I have any, like, safe for work or PG swears.
I had also...
I don't think I have any.
I also says things like dang nabbit or what is it? Oh, gee willikers. And then my sister looked at me like, what the fuck? Swear like a normal person. I'm like, oh, what if I think it's funny?
I think your sister is right. Just swear like a normal fucking person, like me.
But what if I think it's funny?
I guess, but just say shit.
That reminds me of the, what was it called? The King's Speech. When fuck, what's his name? The King dude is like, he's like going through speech therapy, and so like like the therapy guy just has him like scream a bunch of swear words as like the first practice. So he just starts screaming fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuckity, fuck, shit, piss, and tits.
The King dude?
Yeah. It was like based on a real story. I forget which king, but one of the like the English kings that like has to like give speeches and whatnot. But he was like born with extreme like social anxiety or something. So, yeah, based on a true story. So
familiar.
I only remember it because fuck, what's his name? He plays... I'm forgetting everything right now. He plays Galahad from Kingsman, so...
Oh.
That's why... Colin Firth. That's it. That's why I keep... That's like the only reason I know about it. And I saw that clip out of context. I'm like, I don't remember that happening in Kingsman.
I still need to watch Kingsman.
Oh yeah, it is fan-diddly-riddly-tastic.
What, is there like 3 movies?
There's
2 movies and then a prequel?
Yeah, 2 main ones and a prequel, and I think they're developing like the third episode 3 installment.
I know the prequel one has Rasputin in
Yeah, it centers around Rasputin, and it has Liam Neeson, I think, is one of like the founding Kingsmen.
Oh!
I think it's been a while. I've still yet to watch that one. I'm not gonna tell how I got into Kingsman because that story is slightly, well, riddly diddly.
All I think I know.
All you think you know
is that like there's like maybe one scene.
One scene
where someone like gets grind up or something.
Oh, that happens twice.
Twice.
It's kind of weird going back to the Kingsman 2 because, well, one of the characters is like played by Pedro Pascal. So whenever I go back to him, like, hey, wait a minute, why aren't you in the helmet? Where's the Baby Yoda?
Isn't season 3 supposed to be coming out?
The Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh wait, it's already out?
Yeah. Episode 2 just came out.
Oh. Well, I haven't seen it because I also canceled my Disney subscription to save a little more cash.
How about I send you my family's information and you can watch it at your house? Unlike a certain someone. Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
You cheap bastards. That Pluto project is the only hope left. Because if that sucks, then... You know what? Netflix deserves to die. I hope they get bought out by Blockbuster. In the ultimate twist ending.
Wait, are they still... Wait, Blockbuster... There's only one Blockbuster.
And it's not like an official... It's like a independently run franchise, basically. But in some like ultimate twist ending, I want like... You know how like the First Order rose from the ashes of the Empire?
Yeah.
I want that, but for Blockbuster. and instead of blowing up the Hosnian system, they just buy out Netflix. I think that'd be kind of hilarious. They were playing the long game here. You know, something like happened over the course of this Let's Play. It's like, I don't know, just like watching this and watching Black Lagoon,
I did want to ask you,
Black
what's your thoughts on that?
Shit. I think, you know, it's like I'm like going to wrap up season 2 pretty soon. I just saw shit. What was it?
Season 2 of Black Lagoon?
Yeah.
Are we talking about like season 2 as like episodes like 14 through?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 to 20 something.
Because I kind of just like considered like episodes 1 through like 26 as like one season.
Oh, okay. Well, they call it Second Barrage, so I just do like second
Barrage
season.
Is the actual second season.
Yeah.
Which is a 5-episode thing. But you're still in like episodes like 14 through 26.
Yeah.
What's your current thoughts on the show?
Yeah, I do like it. It's like, this is just my problem with a lot of things. It's like, I like something, but I can't explain why. Do I have autism?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just more of...
Why are you playing with a toenail clipper? What the fuck? Where'd that come
from? It was
from?
on the floor.
Why is it on the floor?
Because it was on my desk and it was on the floor and I'm too lazy to fucking pick it up.
What if you stepped on it?
Well, don't worry about it. That's not your problem. Though for you, it's like... It's like, okay, you like Black Lagoon, but you can't really...
Explain why, yeah.
Explain why. Which honestly is fine, because that's like something where it's like, alright, you don't really need to... You don't need to be like, oh, I need to always have a reason to come up with a, like, a review of the show.
Yeah, I know, like, I don't have to come up with an assertion as to why I like something, but I feel like when I'm having shower thoughts and I'm like shadow boxing myself, I'm like, I'm having an American Psycho moment of like, why do you like Black Lagoon? And I'm like,
it's just good. Characters are great, story's great.
The action and, you know, all the just the thing that I like about, I guess one thing I kind of like about Black Lagoon is that, like, it's a story with like arguably no good guys.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of watching like, fuck, what do you do in a situation like this?
You just side with the guys that you like more.
It's not like I like these people. It's more like, well, they're not immediately going to shoot me, so... Oh, you got...
Oh, I failed on that.
You got
I thought it was doing good.
You got 4-finger flapped. But yeah, anyway, it's just like going through Yakuza 0 and then watching Black Lagoon, like, I kind of developed sort of like a bigger appreciation for like mafia style, like the games and stuff. You know, I'm not gonna go steal candy from the grocery store.
Yeah.
That forever changed me. You don't understand, Batman. I watched 2 soap operas about crime stuff and now I am the streets. You wouldn't understand.
Which, and also, actually, I want to ask you this. So I'm watching an anime called Jormungand.
Yeah.
And I'm like on the very last episode. Like, yeah, like the show's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. But there's something about it where I'm just like, alright, I only have 1 episode left, but I don't actually want to finish the show.
Oh?
And I don't really know why. Like, honestly, I don't know why. It's like, I tell myself, and just finish the show, you only got 1 more episode left, but then part of me's like, yeah, I don't want to. And I can't really figure out why. Maybe it's just because I want to, like, move on to other shows? But it's like, I don't know. Now the show, like, just to give a rundown, it's basically a show about like an arms dealer
Yeah.
in her group. And that's basically pretty much what I'll say about it. Otherwise, I might get into spoilers.
watching this cutscene with you talking made me think like they stopped fighting. Kuze's like taking a seat, like in a therapy session. He's like, I don't know, I can't finish the last episode, Kiryu. I'm broken, like my hand. I can't finish the show I like. Something's wrong with me.
Well, the thing is, for me personally, I would put the show as a B+.
B plus?
It's a B+.
Okay.
Now, Black Lagoon, I would say Black Lagoon and Cowboy Bebop, because I kind of had this conversation with myself. Those are S tier shows.
Mm-hmm.
But Jormungand, I would say is a B+.
I kind of have like something similar-ish, but not
Like,
quite.
Do you see where I'm coming from with where it's like, I don't know why, but like there might be a show where it's like, alright, I'm watching this, but part of me is like, I don't want to finish it.
Kind of. That was kind of me with like Hibike Euphonium, which I watched like partway through the first season and then put it on the shelf to come back to it. And I just haven't gone back because like, I don't know, just like the force is, I don't know. I just can't explain it, but like, it's not like, I just don't even know. Because like, it's basically my favorite anime already. Like, it already has that spot reserved, but I don't want to go back and finish it. I don't know why.
Now there are other shows that I have not finished, but I kind of just like moved to like other things and I just kind of forgot to go back to them.
Yeah.
Like two shows that come to mind for me is the original Blackjack anime, which is really good, and Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
Those are two shows I never actually finished, but I just kind of like forgot about them and I just never got back to them.
Oh, wait.
Jormungand is like one where I'm like, I just don't care, like I don't care enough to like really finish it.
Speaking
Or
of Kill la
something like that.
Kill, like how far did you get ahead in that?
I got very far
Okay.
into it, like very close to the end, maybe like only a few episodes left, maybe like 3 at most.
Did you get to the point where like you found out shit, what are the names? Satsuki and Kiryu were like related, or
Ryoko
Ryoko, yeah, that's her name.
and Satsuki, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I got to that point.
Okay. Do you know how I found out that spoiler really early? Because I haven't actually watched any Kill la Kill, but I found out about those two being sisters really early on because
Let me guess. I'll just say it because I have a feeling.
okay, what's your hypothesis?
Hentai.
Kind of. So one day I was scrolling through, on a warm summer's eve, I was scrolling through Pixiv, and I stumbled upon this one interesting little tag that I was like, what the fuck is this? It was called competitive lesbian intercourse. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Let me click on and see more. And like, I keep scrolling like, okay.
Wait, did he just mention Majima?
What? I was like, I keep scrolling and I see stuff I like, and then I see
Okay, so we are now actually at the final part of the game.
And I'm just scrolling through and I see one. There's a really good one of like, fuck, what's her name? I already forgot it.
Ryoko?
Yeah, Ryoko and Satsuki, just wrestling, and then I look at the other tags. I'm like, yeah, competitive lesbian intercourse, or like, Yuri, and then one of the tags was like incest, and I was like, wait a minute, hold up, back, scroll up, wait a minute, incest, wait a minute, and then I yeah, that's how I found out those two are like long lost sisters. It was like, oh, that was the dumbest way I got a spoiler ever.
I can switch to Majima.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I can do either one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is don't worry. We will get to be finishing this.
Okay.
I cleaned that out. Don't have that problem anymore. So if I play God of War,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be hearing my PC fans going nuts. But I still worry. I still worry.
You know how you check like how good your PC is? You open up that one cursed image of that one. It was a JPEG of Mr. Incredible, but it was like 40,000 by 60,000 pixels. So
Which I don't know how that's. I don't know. That feels like it shouldn't be possible.
that feels just like someone had to deliberately make that, but why? I saw someone like try to open the image on their computer and then they open up Task Manager and suddenly their CPU was at like 100%. I'm like, holy shit! Just I've never seen it go up to that opening a JPEG, but
The people have made other images like that, but there's two other versions I know of, and they're both TF2, where it's like one's just like a heavy JPEG. Maybe it's like called like the JPEG's called like God or something, and it's just like heavy, but it's like a terabyte. Or something like
shit!
that.
Oh, okay, that explains all like
And then there's another one of
that explains all the heavy
the medic.
replies that I saw.
Yeah. It's special delivery pizza from Papa John's.
I thought he was Subway.
He disguised himself as Papa John's.
Or a better line would be, unfortunately for you assholes, Subway is now delivering a Kanakale sandwich.
Did I just see like
What?
Okay, when you're editing the video, keep your eye on the boat.
The boat.
Because I think when the letters on the boat's name actually disappeared.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's the Clone Wars.
It's a game of chess. The blacks versus whites.
That sounded way worse.
I know.
It's the Clone Wars. Because like they're reusing models. You know what's like?
I know it sounded way worse, but there's like moments where it's like, all right, I'm saying something. I'm thinking of something. I'll say it, and I'm like, that sounds really bad. I'm gonna still say it.
Or like it sounded way worse.
Really, really bad.
Or we may be thinking like it didn't sound this stupid in my head, but now that I say it out loud. Or is it more of that? Oh no! It's the trucker fuckers.
Is one of them just carrying a fucking taser?
What?
On the side?
I think these are all just guns.
No,
it's a Molotov.
No, it's a Molotov. That's a good throwing arm.
I kind of like how that reminds me how in one of the Spider-Man games, I think it was Spider-Man 3, the one with the giant lizards. There's an enemy that throws like
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
For Xbox 360.
Okay. There's an enemy that would like throw Molotovs at you, but when they toss it at you, the bottle was like standing straight up the entire animation. The thing that I find kind of funny about Star Wars is that like when they first announced like a Cassian Andor show, people were like, what the fuck? Why does he get a TV show? No one cares about this side character that like barely did anything in Rogue One. But then now after people watched it, it's like easily the best thing Disney or Star Wars maybe ever done.
Really?
Yeah, people love that show.
I never really heard too much about it or cared enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is probably the best and well-written Star Wars show.
So it's something connected to Rogue One, you said?
It's a prequel to Rogue One.
Oh.
It shows how Cassian Andor like became part of the rebellion. Yeah, well, yeah, it has a couple of arcs. It's like it starts with basically like a heist film. Him joining like a small rebel group trying to steal a huge Imperial stash of cash.
We're going to steal the moon.
Oh, they basically do. And then it goes into probably the best part of the Cassian Andor show, is that the prison arc where by some he's on the run from stealing, basically committing space GTA, and by some random chance some asshole Imperial officer just arrests him just for walking. I kid you not, he just arrests him just because he felt like it. Yeah, basically just arrests him for jaywalking, and then he basically gets sent to a concentration camp. And just, you know, that random Imperial walker, like, dude, has had absolutely no idea that, you know, he's the guy that stole a shitload of money. And yeah, he basically spends like the final couple episodes planning a prison breakout with Andy Serkis, because he officially joined Star Wars canon playing one of the inmates.
Huh?
And yeah, that's like probably the best part of the whole show. And yeah, I can see it. It's just good. Maybe not my favorite, but I can see like why the people loved it so much.
Sadly, better than Boba Fett.
That's not a very high bar.
Again, with Book of Boba Fett, just take those first few episodes where Boba's with the Tusken Raiders, and then just cut out the last part.
Yeah, honestly, I think the first part of Boba Fett should have been him, like, essentially getting adopted into the Tusken clan. And then later he goes back to bounty hunting. And then he realizes, like, oh shit, like, I can't just keep going and doing jobs everywhere. I'm gonna die if I keep doing this. And then he spends, like, the last arc becoming a crime boss on Tatooine. I think that's how, like, I would have liked it to have gone.
He becomes the next Kiryu Kazuma.
He's gonna turn every single building and bar on Tatooine into a Scooter's Coffee.
Those blew up out of nowhere, I feel
Yeah, there's
like.
a fuck ton of them. There's like at least 5 across town right now.
Like, how did they blow up so quickly?
Probably because, like, they're really small spaces, so they're, like, way cheaper to open.
True. And they're really just like drive-thrus.
Yeah, they're, like, basically only a drive-through.
But yeah, and they're actually, like they're relatively, like, a new business.
Yeah.
Like, only being around
For, like, a couple years.
Yeah.
And, you know, they probably don't, like, send you to the gas chambers for, like, even suggesting unionizing.
Yeah.
Did you know, like, somehow Starbucks is on, like, a worse reputation for union busting than Amazon?
Really?
That's like,
What?
That's, like, genuinely surprising, but, like, not in the good way. It's like saying, I managed to kill more Jews than Hitler. It's like, that's not something to celebrate. That is not an achievement, dude. That is...
Yeah.
How you manage to, like, be more evil than Amazon in
That's
that
like
one regard.
That's like Meatball Ron saying, "Oh yeah, I take pride that I pissed off the United Nations."
Yeah. At some point, he's going to try and, like, ban porn across Florida. And you know what? I dare him to try.
Yeah.
I want there to be a giant porn riot, just like in India a couple years back. Do you remember this?
I remember hearing about it.
Oh yeah, it was big. I think that one city.
How dare you take away my big anime titty?
There was that one city in India that, like, banned porn because, you know, just, like, overly, like, concerned government people that don't understand people just, like, try to ban porn, and then immediately people started to riot in the streets. They were setting cars on fire and tearing buildings down. And then after that, they quickly repealed it. I was like...
Yeah, not to mention every single, like, porn site would probably lead the charge, I feel like. Because it's like, alright, you're banning porn, or you are literally destroying our entire company.
Or something like, I know, like... I saw... Oh, shit. Okay, the situation neutralized. You just did an Indiana Jones right there. Something else that I would like to see is, like... I saw this on Tweetums where, like, someone said, like... all Joe Biden has to do to like basically let Democrats win every single election from now on is like put a pause on all student loans, and then just dare anyone after him to try repeal it. Fucking try.
I mean, they are doing it right now.
I mean, they're trying to, but like, this reminds me of Black Lagoon. What was the submarine episode?
Give me more information.
Okay.
Okay, well, actually, no, that's dumb, because there is only one submarine.
Yeah. The one where they try to recover the painting. You know, they fight a bunch of, like, the neo-Nazis.
Which I find really funny about that episode, because it's like, oh yeah, they're neo-Nazis, but they're just a bunch of shitheads.
They are...
That actually don't know anything.
Yeah. I like how, like, the one 7-foot Giga Chad looking neo-Nazi is, like, going on with, like, I am, like, the superior being. Here I am with my golden magnum. That is, like, only a true... And then Revy just shoots... I don't... And then just Revy just shoots him, like, midway in his speech.
Yeah.
Like, you could have just, you know, pulled the big super gun you were bragging about. What an idiot. Slow head turn.
With your yee ass haircut.
What? Meanwhile...
Oh, are we just switching to Majima right now?
I guess so.
It's been a long time since I played through this. I also want to know on how many hours I put into Yakuza 0 now with this playthrough.
How many like hours do you think is allowed? Is like a lot to play a game?
It depends on the game. Because one playthrough of Skyrim could be like 300 hours.
Oh, okay.
Trying to experience everything. So how many hours do you put into a Pokemon game? Because that's your main game.
Yeah. Usually they hover around 300.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like for you, actually, there's like a new game every 3 years.
Yeah.
I was like thinking, 500 hours almost feels right.
I'd probably like be putting a lot more into Scarlet if like I wanted to try get back into VGC, but also this generation just looks like hell competitively. So like I'm a little afraid.
Really?
Just like, do you remember back in like Generation 8 when like Dracovish was just everywhere and like destroying everything?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I never really got into VGC.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it was just Dracovish just annihilating everything. But then now in Scarlet and Violet, it feels like there's like Dracovish, but like 20 of them now.
Oh god.
It feels like it's like the one thing that just annihilates everything.
It's like people in Mario Kart 8 always picking Waluigi in a specific cart setup.
Oh, is he actually like great?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just because
like
Waluigi.
There's just a slight advantage if you pick Waluigi in a specific card setup.
Oh, okay.
There's actually a slight advantage.
I thought people would just be playing Waluigi just because it's Waluigi. Although you think 300 is like impressive for me, let's not forget the fact you clocked in about 700 playing FE Fates.
Did I?
Yeah.
I know I clocked in a lot of time. I just can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was 700.
I was working on trying to, like max out Gunter's stats.
Yeah.
Which is very difficult.
I'm pretty sure we have a pinned comment in like our private chat. It's like it was me with the big Rizu bulging eyes saying like, "What made you spend 700 hours on Fates?"
Well, the game does have 3 stories.
Yeah, but like, you know, it doesn't take you that long to play through each of them unless you're like.
And actually, it probably adds to time because I got the special cartridge.
Oh yeah, you got the special edition
that
with like
has
all
Birthright, Conquest, and Revelations. Not to mention, I also put in like almost 600 hours into Awakening.
And then your third place on the 3DS was Pokemon X at just under 200.
And actually, one of my playthroughs, my second playthrough, where I really got into Awakening, that one has probably almost 300 hours into it. Whew. Open the damn door!
That was a Home Alone moment. Have you seen how dumb some of the Home Alone sequels are?
Well, first, how many are there?
There's like 3 or something. There is one of them that's like, it was so stupid. It was supposed to be like a continuation of the Kevin McAllister in that family, but it's like a completely different cast. It was so dumb because like apparently in that story, the dad like leaves the mom.
Oh.
Marries like some brand new woman who's like this ultra wealthy CEO, and her house is basically a Resident Evil mansion with a bunch of like trapdoors and whatnot. And there's like an AI that controls like the house, and like
what? Okay, is this actually Resident Evil? Because the
might as well be.
Movie did have an AI.
It might as well be. And like Kevin, like this is supposed to be a sequel to like the original Home Alone movies, but this Kevin is like probably not even 3 years old. What? And like one of the traps he develops, like he traps one of like the criminals. They get stuck on the door, and he tells the AI to like have like, it's one of those like secret doors where there's like the whole thing swivels, and you like get sent to the other side of the wall. And like his genius trap was to tell the AI to keep spinning the door faster, faster, faster. And it's like,
can you actually search up which like Home Alone movie this is? Because there's one I'm thinking of, and I feel like it's 3, but part of me feels like that.
No, it's not.
Can't be 3.
No, it's not 3. 3 was actually. It wasn't like as terrible. It's not good, but it's not like as terrible as that.
Really,
3,
that one was terrible.
Well, terrible as in like nowhere near as good as the first. Yeah. No, that was when with the Russian spies trying to get the nuke missiles.
Did you just fucking people's elbow me, you shithead?
What?
The people's elbow. Do you not know?
What?
Don't you? Oh, you fucking...
You are getting comboed. This would be like the most annoying fighting game ever. Okay, that was a bit of an overreaction.
Really? You think so? Because I don't think it is.
Speaking of fighting games, I had this one funny idea of like a fighting game where like one of the characters is a sushi chef or like a fish salesperson who gets really fed up because he keeps getting cabbaged guide because like his fish cart keeps getting wrecked by fights.
Uh-oh.
And apparently, and then my idea was that this poor fish salesman just snaps and he becomes a playable fighter. And he has a bunch of like fish themed weaponry, like
swordfish,
big old swordfish. He throws a bunch of sea stars like shuriken, or one tech he can do is like he'll throw an octopus at your face and you have to like mash A to get it off your face. I think like chefs would just make great combatants and like in real life, because you know they have access to all those like knives, cooking utensils. Some get blowtorches, and like then I had like a morbid thought of like
verbal abuse.
Oh yeah, just Gordon Ramsay. Like I had this like morbid idea of like, what if a chef like was on a rampage and they started dual wielding cheese graters and started whacking people like and like scratching their faces off.
Oh god. Using a cheese grater,
like dual wielding,
like using a cheese grater as a weapon, honestly sounds terrifying.
That is
actually like
a Final Destination moment.
It's more terrifying than I would say a knife. Now, yeah, sure, a knife's gonna kill you, but a cheese grater is gonna fucking destroy you.
Well, like, unfortunately, like, a cheese grater is gonna hurt more, I think, and it doesn't kill you. So you have to suffer through it more.
Oh, damn it, my leg's going to sleep. No.
Look at my abs. This is what I grate my cheese on when I have nacho
Oh,
cheese.
women, expensive liquor. They're all bullshit.
They're all bullshit. All I need are chips. Nothing but chips. Big chips,
I will
Majima.
take your chip empire.
You want to know my secret, Majima? The reason I started this big ass chip empire is because every day when I wake up, I shit nothing but Cheetos. That's right. All the Cheetos everyone's been eating for the past 20 years, I've been shitting them out every single morning.
Why do you think they look that way? I go through routines to make the puffs version and then the crunchy version.
You want to?
Don't ask on how I make the spicy hot one.
Don't even ask where I get the Cheeto dust from. You know how like Cheetos actually got started?
How?
It was a byproduct of like cow feed.
Really?
Yeah, because like they grind up corn, they get all this like gross starchy corn sticks, and then someone was like,
Let's put
What
some
if-
cheese on that.
"What if we put some cheese on that?" And that's basically how Cheetos started.
I mean, I feel like that could be something I might say, because one, for me, I love cheese.
Yeah.
It's like I put cheese on my broccoli, have it melt. It's like it adds a nice more flavor to it. I get cheese sauce with like my fries at work and all that. So yeah, I feel like I would definitely say like let's get some. You know what? This is good, but let's add some cheese to it.
There's actually a fascinating story of how like spicy hot Cheetos got started. It was a janitor that would a janitor at the Cheetos factory that would take home some extras, and then he mentioned to his boss like, "Yeah, we have like a Mexican family, so whenever we have like extra Cheetos, we just like dump a shitload of spices onto them." And then the big executive was like, they have like the one meme moment of like the three Japanese executives like looking at something like, "Oh." And yeah, that's legit how spicy hot Cheetos are made, and that one janitor got promoted to one of the executives actually.
Wait, seriously?
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah, started from the bottom and then went to become the big chip himself, spicy hot Cheetos. You know how many stories there are about like people getting hospitalized for eating too many spicy hot Cheetos?
I'm not honestly not surprised.
There was this one famous case of like a woman trying to like sue whatever company owns Cheetos because her kid like ate some spicy hot Cheetos and got sick or something. And then
Watch this.
oh damn. Oh
The dude fucking cracks the wall with his own punch.
damn. Anyway, and so they ask her like, how many bags of Cheetos is your kid eating a day? Like 4. And like 4 of the big packs of like spicy hot Cheetos. Like, that might
Yeah, that would do it.
cause a health complication or two. You want to know how I make spicy hot Cheetos, Majima?
You want to know how I add lime to it?
What I do, I fist these Cheetos with my flaming hot fists. I fist them over and over until they grow redder and redder, until they become all spicy with my passion for chips. That's how I make spicy hot Cheetos. Don't judge me. You don't know what it's like fisting Cheetos for 8 hours every day for the past 40
How do you
years.
how do you fist a Cheeto?
Where there's a will, there's a way?
Don't you dare fucking punch me in the crotch.
He's gonna fist you like a Cheeto. He's gonna turn you spicy hot. Looking at this list of conversation topics, there's this one I have where I titled the story "I fucked up," and it's just this a PNG of a potato.
You fuck.
So what happened was that during the start of the year, I noticed like there was a really salty smell coming from our cabinet. I was like, that's a little unusual. It's probably nothing special. It's probably just like the shrimp chips that my dad got, and we just haven't eaten them in a while. And then every day it gets like a little bit saltier, and the smell's a little bit stronger.
How does it get saltier?
And it's to a point where like we can smell them from the next room over. Something's not right. And then my mom comes back home after seeing family overseas. So like, we say like, "How hi? It's been like a couple weeks. We miss you." And then she walks into the kitchen, takes one smell, it's just like, and just without even saying anything, she just marches over to like our cabinet, our snack cabinet, opens it up, pulls out the bag of like rancid potatoes that I forgot in there, and like, that's what it is.
There it is.
Oh, that might explain it. It was pretty bad. The potatoes were starting to liquefy. That's how
liquefy.
That's how like long it's like. Oh shit. That's what I did with those. Oops.
I don't want. Yeah, because potatoes can go rotten, and they're not fun when they're rotten at all. Well, that goes for any food, but
potatoes
that's
especially.
Right, they do liquefy.
Best case scenario, you make vodka. Worst case scenario, you
make stew.
You end up like that one poor family in I think Georgia where, one by one a family of like 8 go into the basement and they all die because the potatoes started to ferment and basically created a toxic gas.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is a worst case scenario. Jesus.
That's
how many do they have?
Plenty of. I don't know why. Just potatoes, just like they taste great, but they also are like just are super susceptible to like rotting and just killing people.
You lucky fuck.
I never wanted to get into Big Chip.
And then it just gets real fucking sad.
Oh, okay. Mrs. Obama, get down!
Gonna make the face even uglier?
Ugular.
Uglier.
Ugular in the jugular. It's just like a fuck you in particular.
He knew a good bar.
What?
What?
What did you say?
I don't know. What did I just say?
That's why I'm asking.
He's on first.
What?
Oh, no, that's the fuck you.
Oh.
That's the fuck you. The guns weren't the fuck you. Those were the fuck you. Using fucking yours like needles.
Or like the Wolverine. Mr. Arthur, how could you betray your big chip like that?
Damn, he's short. Now I gotta cap Shimano. There's too many games.
There's too many games. What?
There's too many good games right now.
Okay.
I need to play a bunch of Yakuza games. I'm playing The Witcher 3 right now.
Yeah.
Still quite a bit to go through that. I still need to keep playing Engage. I haven't gone past chapter 8 yet. There's Hi-Fi Rush, which is also a great fucking game.
Yeah.
If you're curious, just look up Corsica from Hi-Fi Rush.
Meanwhile,
and then you'll see why.
The game's
also great.
The only games I'm like really looking forward to are the Tears of the Kingdom. Oh god, his face went like an extra 60 FPS all of a sudden. Anyway, the only games I'm really looking out for are, yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, and later the Three Blade Final Wave DLC.
Three Blade?
Yeah, the Three Blade. Did I stutter? Oh, I thought you were gonna have to quick time that.
No. Now then, it would, after that, it would be quick time.
If I were Kojima, I would totally... Oh, no, wait, he already does that. Never mind. All this shit Kojima wanted to do with, like, video games as a medium, just, like, they sound like pipe dreams and just absolute...
Well,
whoa, God.
He is a god. Fuck. Oh.
Oh, shit, that's not good. By far, his, like, most whack idea that I've ever heard was, like, how he wanted to make smell-o-vision real in games. How, like, the idea was that, the disc that you put into, like, a console...
Oh,
like
okay, just pull out a sword and a gun.
Oh, okay. The idea he had was, like, the disc would be coated in, like, a special thing where...
This smell?
Yeah. Like, while it was, like, spinning in the console, it would, like, the disc reader would, like, chip away at the coating, and it would, like, cause a certain smell to, like, happen. That's, like... That's...
Oh, fuck!
Oh! That was, like, super elaborate, and just, like, you are over-planning this way too much. We ask for $1, you give us a Ferrari.
I mean, though, you gotta respect him.
Yeah, you have to respect the...
Like, he made it so that in, like... He made it so that in Metal Gear Solid 3, if you get to one of the boss fights, if you get to, like, one of the boss fights and you stop there, and you stop playing the game for, like, a month, the boss will die.
Oh, yeah. Or, like, just all, like, the secret, like, ways you could beat bosses, or, like, if you did something, you could, like, stop the bee man, or, like, control the bees, or, like, there's another guy who's, like, afraid of frogs or something, and it's, like, if you throw frogs at him, he'll, like, be temporarily stunned, because he's, like, afraid of frogs or something.
Oh god.
No, not my other good eye.
Fuck!
Oops, now we need an eye patch on both eyes.
Okay, now I feel a little bad for cheesing.
Meh. It's the end of the
I feel bad
game.
for cheesing.
It's the end of the game.
It's the end of the game.
It's time to finally use up all your master balls and ethers and full restores.
I still wouldn't use my ethers. Like, seriously, I still wouldn't use my ethers.
At some
The
point,
only time I've ever used ethers was Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Because, like, you actually find them just laying around.
Oh, yeah, it's nice. At some point, I realized... I did a count of, like... Or, like, an estimation of, like, how many ethers I store and then don't ever use. And it's, quite a lot. So then I just, like, justified to myself, like... I might as well just start using them, because, like... Otherwise, why would I even, collect them at all?
How do you think it would, like, hurt a Pokemon game if you were able to buy ethers and elixirs? Do you think it would make it too easy?
Maybe, but also... I don't think you don't really lose anything. I think a decent compromise would be, like... If you had to craft them or something, and you couldn't, like, buy them straight up. I think that's a decent... Or, like, it's not a perfect, but...
I mean, the one thing that you could do was just grow Lepa berries, which, you know what, that's fine.
I mean, that's, like, practically an ether anyway, so yeah. This is, like, one thing that I realized about Black Lagoon that, like, sort of... That only slightly annoyed me. It was, like, the Stormtrooper accuracy some people have.
Yeah.
Or how... like, the guns that they shoot have, like, infinite clip. I counted. You should have reloaded, like, 3 times already by now.
Yeah, they reloaded off screen.
Or what if they do have, like, a magazine that's, like, 50 bullets. And you're just like holding giant, like they're pistols, but they're like 50 plus magnums, and you basically have like, what are they called?
Oh,
Like,
actually, okay.
like skiing sticks.
Okay, there is one gun I will for sure say, yeah, they should have reloaded, and that's the sniper that the vampire girl, like one of the vampire twins uses.
Was that a sniper? I thought it was more like a machine gun.
It was something.
I've never seen a sniper rifle shoot
Not
that
okay,
fast.
not a sniper, but it's definitely like some sort of rifle that was modified.
Yeah, I don't speak.
also-
I don't
okay.
speak gun.
No, and also that vampire. They're not actual vampires, but the
But
vampire
I mean,
arc,
come on.
the twins arc, that was fucked up.
That's like
That was fucked up. I actually felt a little nauseous there. Like genuinely, that was fucked up.
yeah. After
I almost thought about like giving you a heads up. It's just like, hey, heads up on these like 3 episodes. Just telling you,
I think
might want to brace yourself.
I think it tells you a lot when, like, after I finished watching the Vampire Twins, I sent Ian a little message of Commander Oppo just holding up the gun. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Well, how are you? Though to be honest, you honestly do feel a little bit for the twins
That's like
with what they went through, because yeah.
Yeah, if I was ever in like a situation like that, yeah, I'd give him the mercy kill at that point. I don't care
Or
if they're
just do what Bella did for one of the twins.
that was not a mercy kill. She watched him bleed out to death.
But they killed her comrades.
At that point, I would have just ordered 66 and just, nothing personal. I'm just you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, no, that is another manga that I do want to like collect is Black Lagoon. Though sadly, I haven't seen it in bookstores, so I'll have to go on Amazon to buy it. And I don't like buying manga online because I can't see the book right in front of me at that time.
Oh.
And just check to make sure that it's in good quality and not crushed or crumpled.
Or how misprints, because I got what was it?
Because like,
I got the
look at this.
I got the manga, like the final volume of the Diamond and Pearl Adventure, and in one of the panels, instead of saying Team Galactic, they say Team Rocket. I'm like, what idiot was like proofreading this today? I remember like reading this one story on YouTube. It was Revi's English voice actor who was doing like a signing for like I think it was an MLP convention, and then someone
that's right. She does voice.
And then someone like walked up with like I think it was like a DVD of Black Lagoon, or it might have been a manga, and they asked her to sign it, and then she just had this ginormous grin on her face. I'm like, fucking finally. And then they like, oh shit, and then like they pose for the photos, and like she just looked super happy.
Fucking finally, someone knows true art.
I mean, yeah, it's important to have range, but you wouldn't expect anyone like, a Revi meeting, having like anything in common with MLP whatsoever.
Or Barbie.
Or Barbie.
I think I failed this the first time I played it, and I don't.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh.
I think that was to the abdominals, not to the Menards. This one reminds me of this one funny. Suddenly reminds me of this one funny green text where some guy was in high school. He and his friend like fake a fight in the showers, and like the fighting goes so intense, and like it exits the locker room that they were in, and it just barrages into like the girls' locker room, and like they're getting restrained by all like the half new girls there. And the funny thing was that they got like written up and in trouble for fighting, but not for like carrying the fight into the girls' locker room at all.
Oh.
So like mission success. Whoa, God.
Oh. and I didn't fail that. Oh, I hated seeing Kiryu like dig his like fucking nails into his... Because I've had that happen before to me.
That happened to you?
Yeah. It was in middle school. I can't remember what started it, but like there was this one other kid. Again, I can't remember how it started, but he like dug like his nails into me and actually like cut decently into me, and and like I actually had to go to the nurse and just have like a giant bandage like just smacked onto me.
Fuck delicious.
Because it's like it was not fun. Like I think I spun him around while he like dug his hand into me.
My sister's been kind of doing that, but like in a playful way. I mean, she does it like on your shoulder blades where like it feels weird. She would just like walk up behind me and then she'd go like like just do that to both my shoulder blades while I'm like while I'm in the middle of something, like don't stop. I'm giving you a one punch for every single time Starbucks has fucked up my order under your command as CEO.
CFO, CEO. And for putting NFTs into your sales.
What?
What?
It wouldn't be above Starbucks.
Kiryu.
It wouldn't be above Starbucks to try doing NFTs.
Has Starbucks done anything to get into NFTs?
I don't think so.
Because honestly, I'm a little surprised. I feel like they would have jumped onto that boat.
Or like how Mr. Bean started doing NFTs right after like the huge collapse.
Nishiki.
Don't do it. If you kill him,
can't cross that line.
If you kill him, everyone, all the wiki admins of the Yakuza wiki have to go back and say you killed a person. Why are you snapping in glee?
I don't know.
It's like I'm about to beat a man to death.
Before my friend stops me. It gives me a motivational speech on how to never cross that line. It will be a part of my character for the rest of the games that everybody keeps mentioning.
I like how he's saying you can't kill him. It's not the Jedi. Guys, you're in the Yakuza.
Yeah, see on the boat?
Oh, okay. It
you
says,
see that large gap?
Yeah, I saw the letters like disappear now. Well, you just gonna stand there?
Or are you gonna start sucking?
Wait.
Wait. The girl's a target.
She'll have to face scalpers for the rest of her life.
Oh no.
I have to kill them
I'll
all.
never be able to get that one box of FE Cypher cards.
I've had like a bit of a dilemma of like, there's a couple of G2 Bionicle sets that I do want to get from like Bricklink, but you know, why the fuck everything gotta cost money?
Money.
Damn it! Like why couldn't G2 Bionicle come out? Oh shit! Why couldn't G2 Bionicle come out like a couple years later when I actually had a disposable income?
Because the world hates you?
Yes, me specifically. I didn't have much growing up. Loving parents, a ginormous mansion to live in, and a baked goods enterprise to inherit when I'm old. Useless crap like that.
I still haven't watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh, it is absolutely fantastic.
From what I keep on hearing, Jack Horner is like one of the best villains.
Yeah, he's a genuine, like an evil Giga Chad. he's
like, is he just like evil for the sake of evil?
Yeah, he's
and
not.
That's why people like him.
Yeah, because he's also like funny about it. He doesn't double down on his villainy. He triples down on his villainy. Because at one point, there's like like a little side character, like a supporting role, like the small kind of gross looking puppy.
Yeah.
That Jack Horner like kidnaps, and he's holding like a crossbow up to his face, full of and instead of arrows, he has baby unicorn horns. That he has an entire like drawer just full of unicorn horns, baby unicorn horns specifically. He's right about to shoot the dog, and then Jimmy the Cricket's on his shoulders like, Jack, you're not gonna shoot a baby puppy, are you? Yeah, in the face, watch.
Jack, you're not gonna shoot down that balloon with an F-16 fighter jet? Yeah, why not? You know what I find really funny about that whole fact of, like, people are like, oh yeah, Jack Horner, oh yeah, one of the best villains out there. You wanna know what I find funny about that?
Yeah.
I remember, like it's probably a decade ago, people were like, we're getting sick and tired of all these villains. They're just evil for the sake of evil. We want more deep villain characters where we can sympathize. Like, people were asking for that, and we got that now. But nowadays, it's back to the opposite, where it's like, can we just get villains that are evil for the sake of being evil?
We go from, like, classic villains like Jafar and Ursula, who are just evil jerkwads. And then we get to, like, the era of, like, twist villains, and that got annoying.
Yeah, like, every Disney movie has twist villains.
And then we got to, like, there's no, like, direct villain. The true antagonist was, like, generational trauma, which, like, could work in, like, certain stories, but, like, don't keep doing that over and over.
Yeah. It's like, Disney, go back to your golden age and just give us a villain that is evil for the sake of being evil.
Or just, like,
just look at Jack Horner.
Yeah, just, like, mix it up every once in a while. You know, don't, like, siphon yourself just to, like, different eras of, like, well, it's like the late 20-teens. I guess we only have, like, twist villains and, like, generational trauma as, like, I think we're going through a cycle. Like, we're going back to, like, actually evil villains that are just, like, evil for the sake of it.
That's also not even mentioning Death.
Oh, yeah. Switch. Death is fantastic.
And, like, he's not, like, I wouldn't say, like, he's evil for the sake of being evil.
He's not a villain, per se. He's more of an antagonist.
Yeah. He's not a villain. He's an antagonist. It's just kind of like a force of nature.
Yeah, he's just doing his job.
Which, when you say it's like, yeah, he's just doing his job, I just imagine it as, like, that's his 9 to 5. It's like, look, I gotta kill you to get my pay, and then after that, I need to go do my W-2 taxes, try to get that slip of paper.
I imagine him clocking in is like, he's in the underworld, he has like a ticket, he shoves it into a skull and bites it and punches it, and he pulls the ticket out.
That would be clever.
That's how he clocks in every day.
You know what? That would be clever. I want to see that in some sort of, like, fucking movie where it's like, that's how they actually punch it. They just, like, grab the card.
Or if, like, the skull could talk, it's like, the skull is just, like, sitting on a table.
Hey,
and,
Jeff,
like,
how's it going?
You go into, like, punching, and the skull like, you're 2 minutes late again, bucko. Chomp on the ticket. Like, I better not
this ain't Chick-fil-A.
I better not see your ass late again. You better be on time next time or you're fired. Actually, what rating would you give Chick-fil-A?
I don't know, because the last time I went to a Chick-fil-A was the first band trip.
Holy
on the way
shit.
back home. That was the only time I've ever been to Chick-fil-A.
Back quite a bit of years.
Because I want some breakfast, and Chick-fil-A was the best option to get breakfast.
I think I'd give Chick-fil-A, like, on a bad day I give it like a C, but a good day I give it a B. That's my thing. It's like not an S to me. But my dad was a lot harsher. Because, like, one time we were driving around town at, like, 2 p.m. and there was just this ginormous swarm of cars just stopping in the middle of the road. And then he was like, what the heck, what's going on? And then I noticed, like, oh, like, they're all, like, lined up for Chick-fil-A in the drive-thru, and like
Yeah.
he was like,
I remember when Chick-fil-A like showed up in Ames, everybody at Ames High was getting Chick-fil-A.
yeah, and then like my dad was like, oh, what the heck are people lining up for Chick-fil-A? I was like, I guess people just like their food that much. And like, and then my dad just like super casually lays down a diss on Chick-fil-A. He's like, really? That mediocre place? I was like, oh, mediocre. Like, what kind of rating would you give them? I think they're like a B or a C. And then my dad's like, D. I was like,
Oh,
that's like,
Dad's pulling off the kid gloves here.
I don't like
Chicken
Chick-fil-A.
sucks.
I don't like Chick-fil-A that much, but I think like a D is a little too low.
From what I remember, which is not enough to make an actual judgment, I'd maybe put it like as a C.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I've only had one thing, but I'd maybe just put it at a C.
I think their food overall is like a B. The service is a C for me because it's too polite. Like, I know,
it's off-putting.
yeah, it's like I feel like I'm gonna get shot, or like I'm in the Squid Game. Like, no,
or you're gonna be like
no people,
in debt,
or it's like, wait a minute, you're being too nice.
or you're
Something's
gonna,
up.
or you're gonna be like, all right, are you gonna make me take out a loan and send a loan shark after me? And
It's
after
like-
that, you'll kill me in an alleyway, which will start a whole fucking crime drama.
No, okay, I realize it's like Jehovah's Witness, but you go to them. That's like the niceness they give off.
Oof.
Like, instead of them going to your
Sir, would you
your
like to
door
talk
being
about our
polite.
Lord and Savior, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ?
it's like instead of them coming to your house, you go to their place and they're polite. It's like that's like the kind of feel I get. Except the actual D tier I'd give Chick-fil-A is the biscuits, part of like the breakfast biscuits, drier than my ass.
How hard is it to find a white grayish suit?
I don't think it'd be that hard. If you like, someone's gotta have it, right?
Yeah. And then like white shoes with a nice. I want to say like his shirt's velvet, but I feel like that's a bit too much.
I mean, it's gotta be easier to find dresses, I think, because
Yeah.
I went to some place, I forget where. It was like this big old mall, like a couple cities over, with a friend, and then we were just like going around this mall, seeing like, oh, what the fuck do they have? And then there is this like, I don't know what if they're like a conglomeration or something, but like this one dress and like suit place, they essentially bought out 3 buildings in this one mall, like three shops that all are a part
at
of.
our mall.
No, it was like an hour away somewhere. It's basically like 3 stores all next to each other, but they're all under like the same business, and it's all just like suits and dresses. I'm like, this place has like a monopoly on this mall.
No,
They're
it's
like,
most likely they're just money laundering.
this looks like a money laundering scheme.
Which I love. I love that mattress stores are just always like, yeah, no doubt, they're doing some money laundering.
I want to know why
Which
the
honestly,
heck.
I would like to get a white suit with a red shirt and white dress shoes, just
Yeah.
so I can cosplay Kiryu. The only problem is that I'd most likely have to cut my hair short.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a downer.
That'd be the only downside, because then I would potentially have to regrow my hair out again. But it'd be worth it, because I would feel powerful.
Although, speaking of dresses, you know who has a piece of artwork for clothing?
What?
It's Saline.
Just the sheer amount of hair
Oh
she
yeah,
has. That's also kind of ridiculous. Where it's just
50% of her mass is the dress, and the other 50% is the hair. I think it'd be funny because like if a Titan picked up a person and yeeted them, they would like ragdoll or like cartwheel in the air. But if you did that to like Saline and like threw her, I think she would spin because of like the counterweight of her dress. She spin like an
Bottle
old German.
flipper?
Yeah, or like an old German hand grenade. I think she would spin like that. Because of the sheer like uneven weight of her dress.
Oh, come on, the Stark White was way cooler. That shit was crisp.
Speaking of Stark, do you kind of remember back in the day when like...
See, he's got a center bar belt buckle.
Oh, okay, he does. I can't believe you're
Why
bringing
does
that up.
nobody sell those?
Can't believe you're bringing that up, but
Yes, I will bring that up.
do you like miss the days of like Iron Man when he would suit up and like you can see all like the gears turning and all that? I mean, like the nanotech, you know, it makes sense logically.
It makes sense logically because that's the next step that you go to.
Yeah. But also,
But like the first two Iron Man movies, just chef's kiss.
You know,
those are good movies.
having a 6-foot transformer is pretty cool, yeah. Or do you know something else dumb about the MCU that I realized? It's like how much they insist all like the main characters be tall as shit. Like they do a lot of like camera tricks and like other smokes and mirrors to make sure they're all
more
like
of like at the beginning or just like now in general.
like maybe like a little bit at first, but like now especially they like super insist that like all the like the male leads are like the same height and try to like make sure they all seem like 6 foot or something. Because like Tony Stark is like a comparable height to like Steve Rogers or like Strange.
Yeah.
But in real life, you know, Robert Downey Jr. is like closer to my height. Like nowhere near as like your height.
I mean, you're not that much shorter than me.
Yeah. But they always like insist like no, you can't have like a man less than 6'1". How is everyone gonna like him? It's not like Tony Stark's like a fascinating character or anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's gotta be tall.
Like, why not have all the women just be like 6'11"?
Okay, I don't think that's. I think that's a completely different topic right here. You ever think how, in real life, Lady Dimitrescu would be like 300 or 400 pounds because of her height?
So, if I am crushed to death by her, I would gladly.
Or how Wolverine is technically considered obese because of his adamantium skeleton. He's like 300 pounds because of his skeleton.
I mean, like, technically yes, but I'm sure the doctors would just be like, we'll let you pass because we know you have a fucking metal skeleton within inside your body.
That's where like the doctors have like a concern. It was like, like why are you like 300 pounds? Meanwhile, he gets rolled into like the hospital. He's like missing all of his arms, and they just grow back. And like, you know, something might not be right here.
Or it's like they actually examine his bones. They examine his bones and they like see an anomaly. It's like, this could lead to cancer.
It's like,
you'll be fine.
Yeah, they do the X-rays and like, what the fuck is up with your skeleton here?
Like the marrow is just completely disintegrating. Was it okay? Actually, in the movie Logan, was it cancer that he died to, or was it just bad blood?
I thought it was the adamantium. Like,
that's what I mean. Like the adamantium was like making it so that his bones cannot. That's what it was. His adamantium, since it replaced like all like the bones with inside him.
Yeah.
It basically made it so that his bones could not continue to produce new blood cells.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
But then it gets counteracted by his, you know, his regeneration.
Yeah.
But you know, to a point.
Ugh.
That's how I show affection. I smack people across the face.
Huh? She doesn't recognize him because she never knew what Majima actually looked like.
Don't
Which actually, this is honestly really sad.
Yeah.
Because Majima actually had somewhat of like feelings.
Oh yeah. So
So now it's like he can't say anything. Shut up. Don't.
Majima internals are like, don't mention the Lego Millennium Falcon, no matter what you do.
Don't mention it. Wait for it.
The Majin Buu.
The Majin Buu. Yeah, Majima also really rocks the suit. Like, he's still got, like, the cool, like, silver tip shoes.
Yeah.
Got black leather pants and then just the snakeskin jacket. Honestly it wouldn't be too hard for me to pull off, like, his, Zero look. Because, like, I got the long hair. I just need to maybe make it a little darker, put an eye patch, and then get a nice suit.
I like how he's just taking the vow of silence like the Terminator, and then...
Okay, though Majima's not wearing a soundbar belt buckle.
Come on, here, buddy.
You got a Millennium Falcon set?
You wanna buy a Millennium Falcon?
The only other hard part, actually the hard part about Majima is one, the fact that I would have to get ripped. Not to mention I'd have to find a way to get, like, the tattoo, like his tattoo on me. Which I either commit to it, get the actual tattoo, which I would not,
opposed to,
or maybe there's like a really like thin like shirt that has like a like there's like things called like tattoo sleeves.
Oh yeah.
Maybe there could be like a tattoo shirt,
or get like a temporary tattoo or something.
That if it was temporary, like anytime I would be moving, the jacket would just rub it. Which actually funny, that reminds me, I went to the Iowa State Fair one time and I got like a tattoo at the convention center area. Oh yeah? Like there's some booths that will give kids tattoos. I got one on my hand, and there was like a roller coaster called Crazy Mouse.
Oh yeah?
And I wanted to go onto the roller coaster because I believe it was brand new. Or at least it was brand new for the Iowa State Fair.
Yeah.
I go on there, I have a fun time, and like after I get off, I notice on my hand the tattoo, which was still a little wet, completely just gone.
Oh, wait, was it from like the air, like the drag and
something like that? Just like all the movement and like the force on like my body it just ripped the tattoo off. There's only like little bits and specks of it.
Would you ever like want to get an actual tattoo on yourself or anything?
I've thought about it maybe, but like maybe there's one tattoo that I would definitely do where like in Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, the main characters have dragon signs on them, on their arms.
Oh, okay.
And that would be one I would maybe want to get.
Oh,
but with my sort of skin, I am hesitant.
I thought you were gonna do something dumb like I'm gonna tattoo a dual disc onto my arm.
No.
Because when you mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh,
at that point, just get an actual dual disc toy.
I don't think I would do a tattoo because like I'm not against the idea. I just don't think anything would look good on me.
Yeah.
Like the only one I would consider is getting the Autobot insignia on my left shoulder where Optimus Prime has his
ass cheeks.
What?
Do you think a girl's got a tramp stamp of the like Autobot or Decepticon logo?
There's gotta be at least one.
I'd be very disappointed.
Wait, was that the final? Yeah. Was that the final thing we say to this series? Goro Majima was able to exit rehab from his wanking addiction and refused to open any more Subway sandwiches after suffering through severe food poisoning. He's gone clean and has not wanked in 3 years since the taping of this recording.
I really do need to play through the fucking Yakuza games.
Kiryu Kazuma.
I have 1 through 6 to play.
Kiryu Kazuma managed to open his first Starbucks in Kamurocho, but
An
he ran it so
incident that will change his life forever occurs in Kiryu
December
serves 10 years in
1995. His first Scooter's Coffees catches fire and puts an end to the whole Scooter's
whereabouts
Coffee
are unknown.
empire. I kind of wish more credits had like the like this and in Fire Emblem where they say like where characters ended up in like the future and whatnot. I kind of wish more like films and games did that, just because like I don't know. I kind of feel
closure.
Yeah, it gives me like a little bit more closure, or like
Yakuza 2077. Honestly, that would be kind of cool. That would actually be a cool game to see. Like,
what the heck would they even like?
Take Cyberpunk 2077. Take Yakuza, combine with Cyberpunk 2077, and what do you potentially get? The Japan that is in the Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, that just sounds like Ghost in the Shell.
Which one? I'd love that. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Okay, here's our post-credit scene.
No, this is another one. Or there's another one.
There's another post-credit scene?
Yeah.
What is this? Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness?
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right.
You got 2 post-credit scenes?
Dirt.jpg.
I'm leaving all the flowers behind.
Which, actually, speaking of that, do you remember when Fire Emblem Warriors came out?
The first one?
Yeah. And people were giving the game shit because people could easily see, like the texture that they used for, like, rocks was literally just rocks.jpg that could be found somewhere.
Ah, yeah.
Which I found just really funny.
I kind of just, like, never gave a shit.
Well, and also Fire Emblem Warriors, the first game, is because it also has the Lemon Twins.
Oh, right.
Which we don't talk about those two.
I do appreciate the Lemon Twins for one thing, how, like, they're, like, separate characters. They're not just, like, the Bender gents of, like, each other. It's kind of like in Genshin where, like, you're twins. It's not just, like, a gender bend of the character that you pick. That's at least nice. But, yeah. If you wanted a better game that, like, calls back to older characters, and Engage it is. Because that actually, you know, it calls back to, like, older protagonists in, like, a good way. The ice cream truck. The ice cream truck gave her vision back.
It's a bomb. Run.
Where the fuck is that coming from? Is it supposed to be diegetic or? Yes. This dirt is made of dirt.
No, it's actually... Wait, no, we are being disrespectful. It's called soil, damn it.
I don't give a shit about your pronouns. It's a watch.
It's her watch that was broken. Majima got it fixed.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, I know this is supposed to be a heartfelt moment, but I hate how, like, 4 of the numbers are, like, scrunched into the middle to make room for the music box.
It's fine. Damn it, Majima, you made her cry.
Or, like, she opened up the little package. It's like, instead of the watch, it's like a tiny scrap of meat from, like, the butcher shop. Like, oh, shit.
No,
that's
it's
not
it's a Starbucks gift card.
Oh, no. Is this the second post-credit scene, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What are those squatting fuckers doing in the back? They look like Darmanitans. Hey. It's like they...
And that's the first time these two actually meet.
Oh. That's how they met.
How I Met Your Mother. And there we go. That's the end of this series.
The end.
We can move on to the
end
next.
of Sega. And,
Holy shit.
oh, that's
300 million yen.
that's quite a bit.
46 times.
Okay, worth 46 log cabins. That's yeah, that's a noticeable amount. Okay.
Wait, did I just earn like another?
And yeah, okay. They just gave you a house, basically. It took us just under 60 hours.
Under 60 hours to beat this game.
And we completed
only
less
under
than 40%. But
because you wanted to get through the whole story.
Yeah?
Fair enough.
What?
I wanted to try and like do all the other stuff, but I never got to it.
Nah. We're not Chugga Conroys. We can't do all of it.
Total money earned.
We can buy a fleet.
Like 32 billion yen.
We can buy a fleet of 6 private jets.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Jeez. Oh, we're recording this in a dark room. That hurts our eyes.
Wait a minute.
好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい